Greetings, salutations. I'm not gonna stay too long on this, but I figured it's something that I think needs to be talked about more than just about some petty drama. You know, I don't feel like going into nonsense. Like I've always said, getting involved with drama and stuff, things that just don't really correlate very well with providing value to our intangible wallets. I'm good on that. But of course, I might end up saying something about some drama here and there, but there's another focus I strongly believe that people need to pay attention to, like more than a little bit, more than a little bit. And I think this thing affects the entire crypto market. The Office of Financial Asset Control. Think about what those words sound like. The Office of Foreign, not financial, Foreign Asset Control. Okay? This entity is pretty much now is in Ethereum POS's pockets right now. They're saying that the node system, the validator node, whatever system that Ethereum POS has to deal with and is under, the majority of its system complies with OFAC guidelines and standards. What's up, Meta? What's going on, bro? OFAC is basically controlling Ethereum. You want to tease Vitalik and say he has handlers? Well, yeah, he has handlers, right? And so why am I talking about this? Why am I talking about why Ethereum proof of stake has handlers and they're now adhering to the rules and regulations of OFAC? Is because it's creating a situation that goes against what some of us believe crypto is really about. I would even go as far as saying Ethereum POS is not even crypto anymore. It's not. It's some type of digital token that is under the purview and auspices of a centralized entity, a government body that wants to block you and I from using the blockchain. They want to block our addresses. And even if they don't want to, they have the authority to. They have the complete authority to stop people from utilizing certain platforms. We saw what happened with Tornado Cash. And any type of address that they choose to blacklist that were dealing with Tornado Cash were in hot water. Can't use, it's like, oh, I thought crypto was permissionless. I thought crypto was censorship resistant. All these terms that we've been hearing about for years. I mean, this level of regulation is so serious. And this is why I say ignorance is bliss, because people rather hear about Richard Hart dissing some woman, right? About how her body looks like his organ. Her body looks like it was made out of the skin of his like, yo, like we might not be able to use ETH POS. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the implications here? In truth, I don't care about what this man got going on and wears. I don't care about what Richard is talking about as far as his clothes and watches and all that. I'm thinking about now, OFAC has just been applying pressure and pressing Vitalik and the community as far as Ethereum or whatever. How centralized is it? That's what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about how now everything is about forking Ethereum POS. Really? Forking the centralized entity. So what is it going to mean when when POS gets forked? At what point will POS get forked? From the time it became compliant with OFAC or prior? At what point? I don't even know how that works. I don't even know how that works. How do you, like you forking a chain, you forking a chain that's basically centralized and dealing with the man, is in concert, is in bed with the man, regulation man, but you forking the chain. Okay, but how does it, what are the implications for post chain? Do you have to now comb through block heights? Which block height was the last block height before Ethereum POS became compliant? I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know. But people don't care. Like, I tell you, man, I need to start a series. I have a series, something I published, not published yet, that it's called Nobody Cares. And at this point right now, nobody cares, but really, truth be told, people should care. People should really care, especially these cats who are afraid of these new chains that came out last month. They're afraid to use it because the chains haven't been around long enough. They don't trust it. They don't trust whoever community, whatever community. But proof of work is looking more and more like a refuge. What's proof of work is going to be the winner? This. Look, you can't tell me you about crypto on one level and you all about what it's for, what it stands for: permissionless, borderless, censorship resistant, immutable, yada yada yada. And then you all for this OFAC regulations. You can't be both in my book. I mean, this is why I've said before, crypto's a dark place. And not just because people are doing that, not just because I'm saying dark as in everyone does, underhanded. No, you got some people that do scumbag shit in crypto. But I'm talking about overall, it's you are responsible for everything you do. And that can get dark for many people. A lot of people don't like to be responsible or accountable for shit, much less their own money, be their own bank. That's like that's that'll create trauma and create anxiety for some people. People don't want to be their own banks. All this stuff we heard since 2009, 2008 about peer-to-peer centralization, going against the man, no third parties, is you and the blockchain. You know, keep your private keys. No, you know, like not your keys, not your crypto. All this stuff we've been hearing. All this stuff we've been hearing. And now Ethereum of all blockchains is OFAC compliant. And they've been compliant since like last week. I saw an article from World Economic Forum, and I'm saying to myself, I mean, look it up. World Economic Forum wrote about it, or was sponsored an article, right? The handler of handlers. Right now, they're the handler of handlers for anything even remotely smelling like finance, financial anything. You got World Economic Forum in the pocket, like, or in your pockets, controlling, calling the shots, controlling everything. And folks are worried about some petty Twitter beef. Can't see past their nose. They can't see past their own timeline. They're worried about Twitter beef. Who can I thumb thug today? Who can I bully, social media bully, and prey on today? That's what's important to a lot of these people, man. Who they can ostracize, who they can include, who they can whatever, seclude, what, reject, accept, unfollow, follow, dumb shit. This is what the people are talking about that got more attention. Meanwhile, I'm holding this article since October 17th. This thing was written. And here we are, 7 days later, nobody's talking about it. Like, or enough. Maybe people are. I'm not gonna say nobody's talking about it, but no one's giving it enough weight. Why? Why? Something that could potentially, I mean, it just damages crypto right now, man. It just threw a monkey wrench in situations. So what addresses you're gonna hope now? You're gonna hope now that whatever gets sanctioned in the future, whatever gets blacklisted in the future, now you're gonna hope and pray that you didn't have anything, your addresses that you didn't connect whatever platform or projects they have on the blacklist. Because then you'll have the scarlet letter. You'll have the digital scarlet letter. And gonna go have to now and write to whatever OFAC or centralized entity to fight against this. Like what's this? What are the implications of all this? And what does this mean for post-chain? Like for real. For real. For real. I'll be like, I mean, what for real? I don't see that as a win for ETH POS, but that's me. I don't see centralization. I don't see regulation. I don't see all of that as a win for POS. And that's what I kind of suspected after the merge occurred. We started hearing rumblings of, oh, 38% of the validators are such and such and such and such. Oh, 40% of such and such and such and such. Now it's 51%. Oh, compliant now with, oh, not only are you centralized, but you're compliant with a four-lettered monster. Their thing is protecting Web 3.0. The same narrative and jargon they want to always talk about. OFAC. Oh, yeah, we want to, against, counterterrorism and all kinds of nefarious things, you know, money laundering, and we want to protect people from nefarious money activity. Come on, man. Really? And they blind to the fact. People are blind to the fact, man. Now, you know, it's really like, yo, you want to talk about FUD? Yeah, like, let's talk about it, man. You want to talk about FUD and fear? No, so you talk about it, man. Not just for FUD's sake. This is like, yo, this is something else. This is something else that nobody cares about. You want to hide something before, back in the days, they used to say, you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. Well, it seems like niggas now is something that covers all races now because people are not talking about this and this has already been written. You want to hide something from the ignorant, put it in a book. The energy is weird. The energy is weird, and y'all gonna give me smoke for saying nigga in the you know in this episode, but you wouldn't give RH any kind of smoke though, right? Nah, you wouldn't do that. Of course not. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Weird, weird. But that's not even the point. The point is, what is this all about? And no, who can answer? Who people have to talk. People have what we doing. What we doing? Vitalik already got the bag 100 times over. He doesn't care. Vitalik is paid. He could dump tens of thousands of Ethereum on everybody's heads, and he's good money. Nobody, questions the wiser. No one has any problems with that. That's the whole thing about a lot of people in crypto. Once they get their bag, they got their bags, they got their money. They're not incentivized to do anything for anybody. They already paid. They made off. That's it. That's it. That's reality. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. You know, people are worried about all these people that used to talk about Hex and Pulse Chain, and now they're on Twitter leaving Hex and Pulse Chain in the community. No one cares. Nobody cares. What's up with these regulations and potential having your addresses, your Ethereum addresses blacklisted? What's up with that? What's up with that? I don't care about who's following who left who. Doesn't matter to me. Again, it's all about the value in these intangible wallets. That's all I care about, for real. And these people are trying to put the only monkey wrench to block opportunities, man, potentially. And folks want to talk about the dumbest shit in the world. I don't get it, man. I thought this was about making money. Yes, having fun in the meantime, but seriously, we're in the bear market. We're trying to look for opportunities to win and make money in the safest ways possible. Sure, there's risk, but you understand what I'm saying. I mean, it's super messy. It's super messy out here, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand how this is gonna go. How far are they gonna go to blacklist, right? Like, how far are they gonna go in the blockchain? Are they gonna start from October moving forward? Are they gonna go back 7 years? What are they gonna do? And what does this mean to us? What does this mean to us now? Proof of work and proof of fair, and Ethereum Fair is gonna have to really rise up to the occasion, I guess, more than ever, because it's a dub for ETH POS. ETH is a dub, yo. That's it. I'm done. I'm like, I, y'all keep talking this ETH, and I'm like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You have an event coming up in 3 weeks where Hedron auction site at ICOSA, the HSIs are up for liquidation, right? On ETH, that's gonna be a killer as far as gas fees. That's gonna be a killer as far as gas fees. Watch what's about to happen, especially that first day and a couple days after that, right? And you also have those copies on Ethereum Power and Ethereum Fair. They're much cheaper, where you don't have to break your bank. Yes, it's whatever, but who knows? We don't know what POS is gonna bring, man. We don't know what POS is gonna bring. Like these folks are not about the people, man. These folks are not about the people. Even people in the Hex community, there's some of them that's not really about the people. They're about themselves and their own self-interest. That's just a fact. I've seen it. I've seen it. In the short time I've been in it, I've noticed one, two, three, four, five. It's multiple. It's multiple. It's multiple. Too numerous to count. Too numerous to count. They don't care about things like this. It's about get yours, siphon energy, be a parasite, move like a leech, and keep it trucking. You know, John Kerr. I agree. It is the Wild Wild West, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I've been saying that for years. It's lawless. It's the Wild Wild West, but they're trying to introduce something right now to diminish the fact that it's the Wild Wild West, to address the fact that it's the Wild Wild West. That's what they're trying to do with OFAC. They're not trying. They did it. They did it. It's done. It's not even something that people are attempting to do. Ethereum is centralized. Ethereum POS, EPOS, like that's it. It's their compliance with with regulations from Office of Foreign Asset Control. Their compliance, like so, it's diminishing the whole Wild Wild West narrative. Again, what are the implications for this? If the fork chains, if Pulse Chain is forking EPOS, help a simple man like myself understand what does that mean for Pulse Chain? Because once the founder said he was going to move away from Binance Smart Chain, everyone just shat on Binance Smart Chain, as if they were just some type of vilified entity filled with leprosy. Just discard. Oh, you disgusting piece of filth. That's how they treated Binance Smart Chain. The way after, he said, oh no, we moving towards forking ETH POS and we leaving Binance Smart Chain. Too many bugs, too many issues, too much, blah, blah, blah. Okay, okay, okay. That was declared when? This month? ETH POS took place last month? I don't know. Like, you didn't know about this? You didn't know about this ahead of time? Like, it's weird. It's just weird. Anyway, the founder doesn't work for nobody. So, again, what's going on? What are we doing? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't see where this is going. I don't see where this is going as far as positive. I don't see this turning out to be good. I didn't get into crypto to be told what to do with the crypto, to be told what I can and can't do with crypto. World Economic Forum with their agenda, right? Have nothing and be happy. Oh, they coming down strong now. People thought regulations was taking a while. Oh, they moving fast. They moving fast. Post COVID, post right COVID with all the trillions of dollars that was infused in the markets. Oh, they see it could pop off in a different direction where they'll lose their power. They're gonna be quick to lose their power. So they have to do what they gotta do to continue to strengthen the stranglehold they have on our necks. And all some of us do is wonder why, you know, we lost followers or vying for attention to be followed. Like oh my God. My goodness, that sounds crazy. ETH POS is a freeze potential. That sounds crazy. Imagine, like, okay, what? Get post chain and have no copies? What are we talking about? Get post chain and just rock with the post chain and have no Ethereum copies? Is that what it's gonna look like? I got questions. I got questions. A lot of people need to talk about this. A lot of people need to be talking about this. A lot, and not just in X. Nah, man, more. The entire like DeFi ecosystem to date need to really talk about these things, man. You know,
You know the D trend?
hold on. Yo, passerbys, they see I'm trying to build with y'all and they want to interrupt my flow. But this is where we're at with it, man. And then a random bug want to land on my wrist. This is where we're at with it. I tell you, I tell you, like it's this is bizarre. It's bizarre time, bizarre period, bizarre. It's strange. Sometimes it's like a thing about a bunch of mixed feelings. You uh, and what determines? See, this is the thing. This is what I'm saying, man. It seemed like what's gonna be the determination of non-OFAC compliant? Like I, who the f is OFAC? I know what they, but who? Like we already got weirdness coming down with central bank digital coins and all this. They're working in concert. They're working in concert and strategizing. to make things become very ugly for the people and impossible for the people. That's why we have to behave like roaches and become resilient and not die but multiply. I'm so sincere when I say that. I know it's not the best example in the world to give, but you get my point. You get my point. Roaches don't die, they multiply. That's how it's gonna have to be, like with how we do what we do. They try to lie to us and tell us, "Oh no, we're trying to protect you from getting rich." That's what it is. They're trying to protect us from becoming rich. They're trying to protect us from becoming rich. Oh, for real. Who does that? They do. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm tired. There's too much drama, stupidity, too much emphasis on the drama and stupidity and not on what's really taking place. Instead of fighting other communities and other people and infighting one another and blah, 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 what's up with this thing going on right here? But nobody cares. Nobody cares. Not at all. Not at all. Folks don't care. They'll say they do, but they really don't. You know, it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. You get a sense of power when you right and some type of uh like a defined authoritative identity. You know, it's quite impressive when you understand some of the freedoms that this thing has brought to people. It brings to you as far as crypto and using it properly and using it for what it's for. And then you seeing these people just taking that away from us, and then we just what? We just gonna be good with that? We can't. We can't just sit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna stay too much longer, folks, but I just wanted to talk about this real quick and kind of raise some awareness if there is any, or if there's not, raise it, and if there is, just add to it. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. This is not. This is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Real fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Straight like that on multiple levels. And I don't like to fun, but this is what it is. This is real life. What does this mean? What does this mean, y'all? What does this mean to the sacrifice set? What does this mean to people who are waiting for Pulse Stream and Pulse X? What does this mean? What does this all mean? What does this mean for those of us who have stakes, who have coins and tokens on Ethereum? What does this mean? Like, so if they don't like, for example, an hourglass contract, they're gonna blacklist it. And anytime you interact, every address that interacted with it is a dub. I know you addressed it in a way, Meta, but I'm just not happy about this, man. It's not something to be happy about. Something to be very concerned about because this is not crypto. Like Ethereum POS is not crypto anymore. Centralized. That's it. Not much different than Coinbase or, you know, like as far well, that's like a brokerage. You know, Robinhood, Coinbase, those are like brokerages. Centralized exchange times 20. Well, you know, IPO status, whatever, whatever. But man, Ethereum, man, the first blockchain to introduce smart contracts that was supposed to, you know, be in the spirit of being decentralized. Now they like directly have World Economic Forum sponsoring articles. Like, who would have thought that? Who would have thought? You got an entity, you might New World Order, you might as well have the Bilderberg Group sponsor, Trilateral Commission, Council of Foreign Affairs, like whatever secret societies sponsor Ethereum now. I tell you, man, when you get your own weight up, you need to have an army, like a person, something, man. You need to be or tapped in and glued in with the higher ups, and whatever that means to you. Like you need to be, yo, listen, man, for real, man. Don't be out here talking about, you know, blase blah lives matter and not have something on your side to really like keep you in place. You gotta have, I mean, the network gotta be strong, man. Like, cause this is crazy, man. Vitalik just, hey man, he went to Jimmy Iovine and just signed his rights away to Interscope Records. You know, that's it. You know, without doing it, like, and no one's questioning that. Like, no one's, like, none of these, you know, like the people call them furus. None of the crypto heads with the big channels talking about this. None of them. Are we living in a parallel? Like, is this like a, a simulation? I'm waiting for your man, Mr. Adams, to come through and what are we doing? It's been over a week. I kind of like kept it to myself. Like I was looking since September 14th. I was paying attention, loosely paying attention. I'm hearing, oh, you know, Ethereum POS, oh, handlers. Ethereum POS, oh, validators, oh, you know, a certain number of validators are going to be centralized. Ethereum POS questions. A lot of questions were being raised until boom, this whole information with OFAC. This information with OFAC comes out, and I'm like, oh, great. Let me just focus on pretending like I didn't see that. I got hit with the cognitive dissonance off rip. I'm not even gonna lie. I got hit with cognitive dissonance off the top. Off the top. Not even gonna lie. And decided, you know what? Let me look at something good, something positive, something, you know, trying to do some research on these, you know, proof of work chains on my own time when I have time. Because I didn't want to think. That's the reason why I'm like, yo, I'm talking more about Ethereum POW and Ethereum Fair. It's not because you know, I'm trying to shill anything. It's not all that. I'm looking at copies we got. I'm looking at what's taking place here. I'm looking at what's happening with EPOS. And I'm like, yo, wait a minute here, man. You know, what's going on here? You know? Oh, don't get me started with that. Yeah, it's so apparent. It's so apparent. I mean, folks are kind of like it's like who people are embarrassed now because they're being called out, right? Or as far as folks that bring in other people, into the Hex community, and then those people that they brought in turned out to be something else and not what folks were made to believe, right? It's crazy, man. Like that's why, like it's really because that's the human aspect of who we are. We want to be connected to something, right? We have to find some way to be connected to something, to a greater good, to a greater whole, to a greater collective, bigger than us, so that we can honor the power that's created within that collective and become a part of that, right? So that we can also elevate and vibrate together as one. Because that's why there's strength in numbers, there's strength in community. But when you have certain things that take place within the community, it sometimes girds my loins too. Don't get me wrong. Like, and this has happened to me in multiple communities I've been in crypto. Like, I see the funky shit, and I'm excuse my language, but it is what it is. We all adults here. I see the crazy funky shit that people do, and it turns me off. It turns me completely off because it takes away, it always detracts and takes away from what's important. Every time. It always does that. It takes away from what matters, right? And it's unfortunate because they get passes. It happens in every single crypto community all the time. Like this is not new. This is not new. Well, I'm not going to say every single crypto community because I haven't been in every single crypto community. So that's a mistake of mine. But you understand, you know? These guys, look, man, I keep it consistent. I don't jump on other people's streams because I'm not about that, man. I'm not, it's just, I did that off and on with the previous community that I used to be a part of that I truly miss, to be honest with you. Um, but then moving forward, I don't want to jump on this community, that community, this, or this streamer, that streamer, this streamer, that streamer. I give my salute, I give my praises, like, in chats, Twitter, when you catch me, I might feedback, when I'm going live. And if you're in my chat, definitely be saluted. Um, and keep it from that, because I don't do that because I see, look at what happened. Look what goes on. Look what goes on. People bring you on a stream because in my mind, I want to create network. I want to create fellowship, right? That's me. I want to create an opportunity or connection with people that's gonna see my community, and my community sees their community. We possibly could be all from the same community and grow as one and win together, right? But then when you see shit happen and you're like, oh wow, I thought this guy was on the level. I thought this guy was A1. I thought these people, they were cool. I thought this, and then they present you something else. It happens all the time. It's disgusting to me, but it's not something I can gatekeep. I can't stop that. I could only work on how I respond to it, you know. And then they'll be the first ones to tell you, oh, you're gatekeeping and all this and that. But like, be honest from the door. Be honest from the door. You earn more respect. Respect goes a long way, you know. Hexile DJ, what's going on? What's going on? Respect goes a long way. That's just how I feel. Like, there's some streamers that I do appreciate though. That I definitely appreciate their content. Hex streamers, but they're real though. They're not just about, everything is just one sided and one conversation, one talk, one level, like the Borg. Everything is just, no. They're real with it. They're real with it, and I could appreciate that. You know. I could appreciate that. If you're talking about something outside of whatever's popular, folks don't like you. Who cares? Because I'm talking about OFAC and how Ethereum POS, that everybody's sweating, that everybody's on the nuts on. Ethereum POS, Ethereum proof of work. I'm sorry, Ethereum proof of stake is now compliant with OFAC, no longer decentralized, and absolutely 100% censorship, um, non-censorship resistant. They can be censored. It's open for censorship. It's allowed to be censored. That is crazy. It's crazy. Ethereum was the second crypto I've ever acquired in my crypto life. The second crypto I've ever acquired. I didn't know what it was. I just saw it. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, what's this? Ethereum. Oh, okay. Oh, it's was $11. Oh, okay. It's not as high as Bitcoin, $800, $900. Okay, okay. Get some Ethereum. I didn't know what it was. I saw it. I was like, oh, might as well get it. Got me a little Litecoin. Didn't know what it was in the beginning. Like we'll talk about week number 1 in my crypto life. And now to see Ethereum just kowtowing. You want to talk about middleman D? You want to talk about middleman D? And y'all are quiet? Y'all are quiet? You go to the jugular. You go both ways. Like it's like you go both ways, like bisexuality. You go this way when somebody says something crazy about Richard. You go that way when Richard says something crazy that you don't like. But now that here we are with OFAC potentially blocking our ability to utilize Ethereum the way we were freely able to as of October 13th and prior. I'm sorry, as recent as September 13th and prior. And it's crickets. It's crickets. It's crickets. No one has anything to say. Not even Richard. Richard, what's up? What's good? What's good? What you think about Ethereum POS? What's up? Being compliant with OFAC. What are the implications? Talk. What we doing? He don't care because he don't work for me or me. I'm talking about OFAC. I don't care about who got unfollowed, who got kicked out of the community, who's mad because he said something about his organ, uh, and I'm not care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I care about ETH and OFAC and what are the implications of ETH and my bags. What are the implications? How does that affect Pulse Chain? That's what needs to be asked. That's what needs to be known. I have people that I onboarded. I have people that are onboarded in Hex. What is that going to do for us dealing with Hex on POS, on ETH? So OFAC could look at Hex and be like, oh, whatever, we're going to block Hex and it's a wrap. That's it. It's a Rizzy. That's it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm quite annoyed. I'm very annoyed. Like I said, that's what I've been talking about. Ethereum proof of work and proof of and Ethereum fair, little by little. And I can't even talk about them 100 like that. It's just like watching them, just closely watching and closely watching. Why? Because we have copies of cryptos over there. We have copies of cryptos over there. And they're not proof of stake. They're not proof of stake. So what does this all mean? Can anyone give me a logical answer? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, folks. when you have information like this that's out there and you didn't find out about it, and when you do, you got to think about what's more important in your life, like, or weigh the options. When you do find out about it, what do you do with the information? You discard it, ignore it, share it, ponder, whatever it is that you do. I don't even know what's the right thing to do or not do, but I know ignoring it doesn't help. Me, for example, um, again, I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking long term. We like to talk about delayed gratification. We like to talk about long term plans. What are the implications for this, man? What are the implications? What are the implications? What's I'm gonna repeat this before I leave y'all, good people. So he said that Pulse Chain is no longer copying Binance Smart Chain, and that Pulse Chain is not copying, forking Ethereum POS. And now that Ethereum POS is OFAC compliant, people are saying, well, at least we have Pulse Chain. Define why. What will that even mean? What does that mean? At least we have Pulse Chain. If we're forking Ethereum POS that's OFAC compliant, will that mean Pulse Chain will have to be OFAC compliant? And if not, how? The folks want to just create memes and joke. They take their money and time, they waste their time making jokes and fighting on Twitter and social media. Like, you can't make this up, man. I like to play like the next one. I don't have a problem having a good time at all. But this right here, there's very little time to be joking when stuff like this is going on, man. There's very little time to be joking. You know, dude got beat. The largest airdrop narrative got diminished. I mean, it's like dim. That largest airdrop conversation is dim. It's dim now. It's dim. Two blockchains already did it. Whether it was done or however it was done, it's done. It's whatever. Pulse chain is supposed to be different. They say it's supposed to be better. Okay, you forking POS. You forking ETH POS. Right. Okay. Um, are you gonna make? Are you gonna come to a realization that you're supposed to fork Ethereum POW? Watch, watch. But if you fork Ethereum POW, it's gonna be proof of work. So what exactly are we doing? Hey, this is just me. I'm talking mess. That's what I do, and that's what we doing. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna have to be. This is what I'm saying. Like y'all, like, how far can we think? Like, we have to think about these things. Like, folks are talking 15 years, 15.2. Oh, the average staking length is 7 years, 7.8 years. All these years that folks we just easily say now, but we cry to reach it because it's actually quite a bit of a time. It's a long time. 15 years hasn't even passed in cryptocurrency yet. We only approaching year number 14, and that feels like forever. Even though I wasn't even in crypto 14 years. I wasn't even in crypto. I haven't even been in crypto 14 years. Almeros in the building. Yes, it is, man. It's an outrage. It's an outrage. What the? Yeah. But we got to think long. We have to have these long, difficult, ugly conversations. We have to have these ugly conversations. We have to, because this is our future we dealing with. You know, our crypto capabilities, our crypto ability to do what we have to do to generate wealth, and they don't want us to do that. If this ain't proof, I don't know what is. If this isn't proof, I don't know what is. This is an outrage. What the fuck? Oh man, it is an outrage. I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. Post trade like this, it's just what are we doing, man? What's going on? All you cats that's out there, just I don't know, like I don't know that know about this, like help start, share the knowledge, share the wisdom, share your blockchain infinite wisdom. Yo, there's a gang of birds flying over here. That's just like it's wild, man. See, they're trying to bring the knowledge, but I can't speak birdish. I don't know what that means. I don't speak birdish. Oh, they're out again. But yo, like, yeah, this is crazy. I don't see what in the last okay, since July of 2021 and now this is the first day. The first day that like to me, this is like it's maximum fun. You know what I mean? It's like this is maximum fun for me right now, man. This is maximum fun as far as like, yo, what does this mean? You not see that? Y'all don't like let's keep it real. This is like, this goes against the pillars of crypto, man. We're gonna censor you. We're gonna block you from interacting with these smart contracts. We're gonna block you from using your crypto to interact with these blockchains. This is not regular. This is not regular, people. This is not just some type of FUD article, whatever. Oh, is this a security? Is this not a security? It's not some whack ass narrative like that. It's not. It's not. It's not some BS narrative or security, non security. I wish it was at this point. This thing is about impeding you and blocking us from interacting with crypto, getting blacklisted, getting projects damn near sanctioned, all in the name of trying to preserve uh, the powers, the powers of the elite, not our power. They're not preserving ours. They're preserving their own control and want to exert it like fiercely onto all of us. And we're just arguing about Red Bull game and Louis Vuitton. Like, what are we talking about? What are we doing? No expectations, right? This is all part of no expectation. This is all a part of no expectation, right? I'm gonna tell you, it ain't gonna be good, man. What are we doing? I don't like this. I don't like this. I used to, we went through it all, man. We went through the BitConnect downfall. We went through the P3D crazy. We went through BitConnect and the thousand lending platform fiasco downfall. We went through nodes, master nodes, cloud mining, digital trash. We went through the hourglass mania and all the clone wars you can think of. We went through ROI contract up the wazoo. We went through all kinds of stuff to get to this point. Scams left and right, lost money, this money, mixer types of contracts, all kinds of stuff. Please, privacy coin. They had a bunch of privacy coins that you thought was going to amount to be something with Zcash, Pivx. What are some of the others? All kinds of stuff you thought they were going to come out to amount to be nothing. Oh, this privacy algorithm, algorithm. Went through so much in our crypto history. Untold amount of coins we forgot about because we just try to experiment on the side on the low without you know trying to hurt anybody, just experimenting. Maybe it'll be a win and loss. To now, here we are trying to deal with some crypto that this man made us believe, 15.2 years. I don't know what the magic is with the 15 years, but it's just like you get the most bang for your buck because that's what it is, right? So he picks these numbers because he likes the number 369% a year, and 33. It was gonna be 33 validators on post chain that got scrapped. You know what I'm saying? What else? 55, 55. Hey, it's just random. Like it's just stuff he created, man. It's stuff he created, and this is what we doing. Now we got Hedron, and we got some Icosa, right? Them things are like turbo engines for the whole hex ecosystem, like folks like to say. Maximus game crazy, Poly coming out, all this stuff, and then all this stuff. I mean, you can't even talk about post chain like that anymore because all those projects that's coming out to post chain, they're on hold. They're on hold except for the ones that started coming out on other chains. Imagine the projects that were supposed to come out on post chain and then they launch on Binance Smart Chain, and he tells everybody that Binance Smart Chain had too many bugs. That's why they can't fork the chain. That's like saying you don't drink, and then you telling my man in the thing, oh, while you have a cup in your hand, you got a sippy cup in your hand, and you're giving him predictions or forward pricing. It's true. While you had a sippy cup of drinks, but you don't drink, but you're giving man, oh yeah, you think it's a bear market. 2.8 cents will be the bottom of the. I don't know, man. This is backwards, man. This is backwards. This is not game theory. This is some other type of theory. Folks want to say it's game theory because that's ego. Nah, no human being designed this. This is not. We're not going against forces of human being. No human being designed this, man. Exactly. 10 top in the building. What's going on, man? 10 top in the building. Yeah, of course. Of course. But he's living his life like it's golden. He's living his life like it's golden. You know. How's that ETH POS? How's that OFAC compliant ETH doing? This is it. We need to find out, man. Well, good people, good people. Thanks for hanging out with me. I know I talk a lot, I ramble. One of these days, I'll be able to deliver a different message and energy. That's what I'm looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to delivering different message and energy that we can all benefit from. You know, because I don't like talking about regulations. You know what I mean? I don't do that. I don't like that. And this type of regulation. It's not that I don't like talking about it like I'm afraid. It's just, it's good to know regulations so that you can not get in trouble. But in this case, this type of regulation right here is super suspect. This type of regulation right here is super suspect. You know. Uh, hold on 1 second, people. I might could spare five. Hold on. Yep, yep, yep. So yeah, man, this is a fun day. It's almost. I don't know. I don't like flooding, but this ain't fun. This is real. This is reality. This is reality. What we doing? Almost as bad as getting scammed. Almost as bad. Not as bad, but almost as. No bueno. No bueno. Not good. Not good. We shall see, man. I don't know. Listen, man. God bless you all. I'm gonna catch you all on the next one. Take care.